How are you doing? I hope you had a lovely, lovely day yesterday and you're getting ready to have a lovely day today, or maybe it's night, noon, or evening. Whatever it is, you got to learn to enjoy it, rest, take care of yourself, put yourself first, and everything will just fall into place and everything will be all right. We got to keep saying that constantly as we're walking and talking and running around. And our affirmation, our first one was the first week, which we did, I am worthy. The second one is I deserve to have the best life. And we're working on the third, which is I am grateful and blessed. And now we have a new one. It's Friday. I am open and receptive to all good in my life. I'm open and receptive to all good in my life. So you are worthy. You deserve the best life. You're a magnet of miracles, and you're pulling in those miracles constantly. You're grateful and blessed. And today you are open and receptive to all good in your life. So you just keep on going. Today I'm going to tell you that you are the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of your life. You are the head. You may be the head. You may have other people who are with you, but if you are over everything in the house, not by male or female, your finances, we're talking about finances or something else, but if you're the chief executive officer, okay, male or female in the house. Maybe you do better at doing and overseeing everything than the other person. That does not mean a role of male or female, okay? It may even be kids. Some kids can outdo their parents, and they are operating and being the officer, like mom, don't do that, dad, don't pay for that. You know, they get into that role, okay? So you're the CEO, but you remember, if you're doing it and you're over your finances, you're the CEO of your life and what you do with your finances and with your household. And you may have a person who is over the finances. Maybe you're overseeing, making sure this is going okay, and you've delegated your role to somebody else with accountability on finances. That's your CFO. Okay, your chief financial officer. And if you're one person doing your finances, you may be all three that's coming up. But your chief financial operator, you don't have to major in accounting and do all that. You are overseeing the finances and making sure they're all right every day, and making sure that you can spend and save and invest or whatever you need to do to keep your finances in check. You are doing the budget. And then you may have a chief operating officer within your home. Now, all three can be you. I've been all three. Okay, the operator sees day-to-day operations. You're looking over things. You're making sure you have a routine every day. You're checking your bank. You are making sure to see, is your budget on point every day. You are spending and saving according to what you want to do. So, and within your home, you can have different people. Now, I've delegated. I know I'm the chief CEO, executive operator, the officer. I'm overseeing all the whole thing, the businesses that we got now, the money, everything. But underneath me now, in my household, I know my daughter is good at finances, just a natural ability. So in my mind, she is the chief financial operator. Okay? She's the officer of that section. She can oversee things with money, like we need to spend this, we need to get this, and she's budgeting with me. You may not see her on here doing the budget or whatever, but she overlooks my budget. She's learned to do things, and she tells us no, yes, spend that, okay, so sometimes you may have that backbone back there, or you may be it, but it's okay if you are it. That's what you're meant to be, to take care of your finances. You don't have to have a PhD in accounting or an officer, or maybe you do need a little help and you have to go to somebody or pay for somebody to help you with your finances. But technically you made the decision because you're by yourself, you're single, and you decide, I need a little help. Okay? And the chief operating, the one that looks over the day-to-day operations, is my son. Day-to-day, that's his niche. What are we doing today? Let's get this together. You go here, scheduling the employees. This is what's happening. And then all of them come to me to make sure I see what's going on and everything. But you may not have that in your house. You may be the one. Remember, you may be the one that's over your life. You're the CEO. You're the chief executive officer. You're the chief financial officer. You're overseeing your budget and your life. The chief operating officer. You're looking day-to-day operations. And that's okay. Don't worry about it. You can do it. All right. Now, what you need to do also is get ready for 2024, because you're either saving your money, investing your money, or paying off that debt so you can be free, or you have money. If you're debt free, you keep on saving. This is not a time to sit there and go, woo. Never is there a time to sit there and go, woo, I'm spending all of this. Because you know what? Rich people have gone from paycheck to paycheck. I was watching the other day where they were foreclosing on a person that was wealthy on his house because he was short $29,000. He didn't have it. And he was trying to rush to get there before they evicted him, and he was too late. Because he was back pay. He owed money on his house. And the people came, the mortgage company, and said, nope, get out. Now, he still owes on this house. But they said, give us the $29,000 back payments by this date. He wasn't there. The sheriff was there, and they were evicting him. All of his furniture was outside, no matter how wealthy he was. He was not there. He didn't have it. He was having money problems with his business, and he was rushing because he finally got it. He had gotten a loan from his friends or something and gone to his parents and got stuff, and all his stuff was out. Nothing they could do. Nothing he could do. It was over. So you have to watch your day-to-day things and what you're doing, because don't sit there and think just because I'm debt-free, blah, 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 blah. Okay? No. There are so many people also that are buying homes. They regret leaving. Okay? Because some of them got scammed. You know, they overinflated the houses. And now the houses, you notice they're beginning to come down because people stopped buying houses. And so your house may not be worth what it was before. So sometimes you got to stay steady. I was getting ready to bump, and I said, oh, maybe not. I was watching it. When the percentage interest went up, I went, oh, no, nope, got to stay here. I'm not paying all that right now. And I want to pay cash for my house anyway. I just don't want to jump up. I'm tired of house payments. You get tired of this mess after a while. I mean, I haven't had it long, but it's like, I don't want to be 30 years or something paying for a house. This is ridiculous. You want to be able to do something with that money. You want to be able to save that money and invest that money for yourself. You don't want to be sitting here paying them interest and stuff for a house. Because some houses, like my house, if I went straight 30 years, I'll be paying an extra $300,000 just for interest. I'm not doing that. You're not getting that anymore. We're not doing that situation. I bought several houses that way, and it ended, but I moved. You get tired of the house, off you go. You get the 5-year, 7-year itch, 10-year itch, and you're ready to book. The house does not conform to what you wanted. And you usually wind up selling. After so many years, so all of a sudden they want you to refinance. If you own a home, refinance. It's time to refinance. Yeah, so that they can add some extra fees. You better look at that contract or thing. What's all the deal? Why do you want me to refinance now? Because they want to rope you into something again. Oh, we'll lower the payments. Yeah, they're going to lower the payments because they want you to pay interest a little longer. And always opt for, if you're able to do it, a 15-year mortgage, okay? And then tell yourself, look, after I get to 15 years, I'm going to try to get up out of here with this payment. I'm staying, but I don't want to be paying all this stuff. My ears perked up. I remember one year when I heard this couple got out in 7 years. 7 years of a 30-year mortgage. And my ears were perking up then. I'm like, I'm not paying for this house. And when I got into this house, I was on the 30-year mortgage, and I went, I'm not staying here. And even if I do stay here, I'm not paying this forever. I'm not giving you free money that you're going to go tra-la-la with. Same with cars. I'm not sitting here with you and the company is going tra-la-la. We're paying for our Christmas things and we got money and blah, blah, blah. If you think like that, you'll jump up out of that real quick. Even debt. You're sitting there paying interest on some of that stuff and they're tra-la-la and you don't have enough money each month. Just think about it, just in your mind. Think of people tra-la-la and dancing around because they got what they got. They're living in a mansion. They're living in a better neighborhood, a better house. I bet you will not go get that personal loan and all that stuff because you're paying for them. That extra $800 or something. Thousands of dollars. So, stay steady, stay the course. Think of what you're doing. You are the CEO of your life. And I'm starting, like I said, next year. What I'm doing is daily, which I have done anyway every year, but I wanted to share with you. Each day I do a daily affirmation. Just daily. I look for a positive affirmation. It may not go along with what I'm thinking that day. It just may be something that hits me. You can find these anywhere. You may look in the Bible. You may look on YouTube. You may look in online. I just look for a motivational site and I find one, and that's my affirmation for the day. Yeah, positive. It's got to be positive and empowering mindset that's going to get me through the day, and I think about it all day. Okay. The next one, I always make sure I am grateful and that I appreciate everything that I have. I do this every day. I am grateful to you, God, for doing what you've done for me. I'm grateful to have my home and four walls. People don't have that. I'm grateful to have food to eat. I'm grateful that I can get up this morning and walk, talk, whatever, move my fingers and toes. Maybe I have to get in a wheelchair, but I'm grateful to have a wheelchair. Some people don't have wheelchairs. They can't afford it or their insurance. I'm grateful for the health insurance. It may be high for some people, but I'm grateful. You're just grateful for what little money you have, grateful for every little thing. Every time you move, you should be grateful. If you can wiggle your finger, you should be grateful. If you can paint your fingernails, you can be grateful. Just be grateful. Your heart is beating, you're grateful. Your heart is there. You don't have a pacemaker, or you have a pacemaker and you're still alive because of that pacemaker. Okay, we got to be grateful for things that we have or things we can see. If you got $10, you are grateful for that $10 because somebody doesn't have anything. And then I focus on my priorities for the day. Now, I make them small. I don't want a big priority every day. I do a bunch of small priorities. I have to do this, and I bunch them up and not too many. Okay, I focus on what's important right now. What's now? What I got to do now when I get up? What do I got to do now for the business? What has to be done now? Maybe you have to go to the grocery store. It has to be done now because we don't have enough food. Okay, maybe you have to plan your budget out. It has to be now because December is coming. We are past Thanksgiving or whatever. It's coming. The new year is coming. What am I doing now? What am I focusing on? What do you got to do today? And then why do you have to do it? I have to get groceries because we don't have anything in the refrigerators. I have to go and get a job to help me out because I don't have enough money. Make it a short list. We don't want all these long lists. It's just eat daily, okay? It can be one thing. It can be 5 things. I think 5 things is stretching it. I try to keep mine down to 3 or 4. 4 is maxing it out, but priorities. This has got to be done because if you get it too long, you won't get it done. So I always try to limit mine, usually 3, and then when it's stressed, I do have to do 4. So, figure out what your daily reflection and routine is. And I do a daily reflection at the end when I get finished with all this. I reflect on the day. How did it go? I sit with coffee quietly. How did this go? I may write it down. How did that go today? Maybe I changed up something. Maybe I changed my budget around. Maybe more money got added to the budget. Maybe I spent too much. What was the one happy moment that I have? Was there a happy moment? Why was it happy for me? What could have I done better? What could I have done better to do it? And was I inspiration for myself and somebody else during that day? What resonated with me today? What person touched my heart and I didn't think about it? What's my future going to be like? And sometimes I do, what is my priority for tomorrow? What's the first thing I got to do tomorrow that I want to do? And then I end it with thank you, God, for my day. I may not be here tomorrow, but thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be here, and I hope that others can carry on what I'm doing and that they're going to be all right and not worry about me because I'm all right. So get through your day. Remember, you're the CEO always of whatever you're doing. You're just the CEO of your life. You plan what your life is going to be like. And you may pawn off everything else, but always remember to pay yourself first. When you get your paycheck, you figure out, the first thing you should figure out, what am I paying me? And if I have other members of the family, what are they going to get? A partner, well, how much are you going to get if you're both are working together? If you're working together, you work on you. And don't worry about everybody else. I see some people on YouTube, they may give themselves $200. They get paid every 2 weeks. And people are going, you got bills and blah, blah, blah. But that person has to get through. You got to get through sometime. That $200 may be lunch for them. It's not spendable, frivolous stuff. We don't know what it's for. It's their spending money, none of our business. Just as long as they keep their finances going, they're okay. They may do this on savings challenge. They may do a little bit of savings challenge. And others may do a lot of savings challenge because savings challenge saves them. That's what it is. Saves. It's taking care of them. So some things are not our business. Sometimes we just need to watch the person and see what's coming up. What are they doing? And like I said, some people love savings challenge. I have grown to love savings challenge, and I have to stop myself. I have to really stop what I'm doing and get it together here. And some of them I did because I wanted to showcase what was going on for other channels. But we love savings challenge. My kids have binders. They love savings challenges. They love to do those. It's just fun. Just put the money in there. That's where it's going. We're enjoying ourselves. So I want you to take care. And remember, you're the CEO of your life. First, your life. You're taking care of yourself. You're being all right. You are okay. Take care of your life. Pay yourself first. Get yourself in order so that you can do the things you want to do. Or you can tell people, no, I don't need to do that. I got my life together. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be there. And thank you for the fans that I met that recognized my voice when I was out. Love you too. Love all my subscribers. Love everybody that I can love. And if you don't love me, I'm still going to love you back because that's how I get my blessings. You know, you can talk about me. You know, you say the sticks and stones may break your bones, but they will never hurt me. Because I'm going on. I know God is right by my back. My mom, when she was younger, and she had moved, and she had gotten a divorce, first divorce. I told you she was married 3 times. And she said, this man just came up to her and said, you're just so ugly. And she said she was stunned. She didn't know who he was or anything. And he lived in the neighborhood. She was living with her cousin. She'd moved up here, moved in with her cousin, who was going rummaging through her things, stealing things out of her. She said, I just had a hard time. But she said, I knew I had God. So I just kept on with what I was. She said, my focus then was, I got to get out of here, this house. I got to save the money. I got to get out of here and find me a place to live. And she eventually moved with my other cousin who had told her to come up here to get a job. It was better up here. And this man had come to her. She said, lived in the neighborhood, talking about, you sure are ugly. Well, my mom was not ugly. She's mad, but it's a lot of trauma goes that. So every once in a while, she used to say when I was younger, "Oh, I'm so ugly," and blah blah blah, and all this. And I told her, if you're ugly, I'm ugly because I look more like you than my dad. And also, anybody married 3 times, you're not ugly because you had 3 husbands. Some people can't get one. And she laughed, and I never heard her say it again. And when he said that guy, the next day he got unalived. Somebody had unalived him. She hadn't told anybody about it. She just told God bless him. Take care of him, take care of it. Do what you want to do. She said, I can't change people's minds. And she said, I don't even know his name. I don't know who he is. She said she was seeing him walk in the alley going to work. And he had seen her out there hanging up her clothes, getting ready for to go to work. She said, I had one dress and I washed it every day. And a car had come by and it was all muddy and splashed me with water and wet my hair. And she said, I had to go to work like that. And I came home and I was putting the clothes up, and he just walked in the back of the fence and said that. And my cousin said, well, what did he say? And she said, he told me I was ugly. And she said, was he drunk? And she said, no, I don't know. But Mom just said, just bless him and let it go. She said, don't worry about it. And that's her way of going. And I do the same thing, you know. Bless, take care. You know, I'm not worried about if you like my channel, you don't like my channel. I just go on with what I go. I get up in the morning, I don't plan things. I just look at something and it just comes to my mind. A thought I have to speak. And if I'm speaking directly to you, sometimes I write notes under the comments because it's just what God puts on my heart. It's not me thinking badly of you or anything like that. It's just the word, and you do with it what you may need to do if I'm doing it. You know, I've did some people this way this week. It's just a thought. You just came into my mind, and I went typed. And I hope you took it in the right way. It's just a thought. But I want you to take care. I want you to have a good day. Because having a good day and blessing others will bless you. So take care. Love you all. And have a happy, happy, happy week. Because we are one community. We're one family. The family of God. God doesn't have a race. He doesn't have a culture. And we don't really know what he looks like. So take care. See ya.